Let's go live. Let's go live. See my amazing community. See if they're doing well today. Try to line everything up. Oh, I left my guitar. Okay, I'll leave the guitar there. Bug the Trolls. Remind me of the troll song. Hello, is there anybody out there? So we got some more cold weather here today. We have the same old. Dusty Hugh, how's it going, brother? Edgeworld's in the house. What's up, man? Clone, NGO, how's it going, bro? Thank you very much. Sup, Moonmaster? The trolls love it when people call me that, don't they? TGIF, brother. Thanks, Dusty Hugh. Christopher Rollins is in the house. Zombies there. I got a lot of comments to go check out on my last video, which I hope you appreciated the change. It's not a change for long. Next video is coming up. It's going to be really radical. I want to go back and check the object that hit the moon that was not quite close enough for me, so we're going to get it even closer. Come fly with me. Let's fly. Let's fly away. Andrew L., how's it going? Delicious Miles 67 from Kelowna, BC. Always welcome. Hello, my neighbors from BC, the other end of Canada. Hey, Brian Ponder. Morning to you, Brian. Thanks, man. Oh, yes, Delicious Miles. Peace, I mean. Yes. Nope, my beard's a little haywire. Didn't really put the comb through that yet. Cindy Luhu is in the house. How's it going, Cindy? Christina, Princess Christina of Lavanya. Big hug back. Dusty Hugh, if your badge is different, man, that's because you've contributed another month of being a member and you're getting a different level of a badge, which is just, I had to choose badges actually. You know, it's just, nothing changes. You're still a member. And you're green. I like seeing some of the green names. Feels good. Good South. Okanagan here. Thank you very much, Andrew L. Appreciate that, man. And thanks for being members, you all of you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. And if you're here, well, all of you are members too. But the paid members, it was really appreciated. Jean-Claude, Beyond Mystic 2. Hello, hello. Love your show from Ottawa. Ben, merci. Thank you very much. Merci, Jean-Claude. Bienvenue, bienvenue. Puis merci en même temps d'être ici, prendre le temps de regarder la chaîne. C'est très apprécié. OVNI Québec Astronomie, c'est une chaîne aussi que j'ai en français, Jean-Claude, que tu peux trouver ça dans les channels en haut de ma chaîne. OVNI Québec Astronomie, viens nous rejoindre là aussi, communauté française, mais tu es toujours le bienvenu ici. Et pour même commenter en français ici aussi. La communauté n'a pas parlé avec ça. I really have to thank my English community for leaving me always speak French here on the channel, even though it's an English channel, but never had any problems. And yeah, we get a lot of people, French people, that come to check out the channel here too on the English side. That's really cool. Hey, Fook Dad. Yo, what's up, Fookers? How's it going, brother? Static Bats here. I have to go back up. How come they're just appearing? I thought I saw Craig 1971. I must have hallucinated that. Static Bat again. Thank you very much in the house. Hello. How do you, man? We have Ria's 283's 73 nice TV. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've had that for a while, actually. It's almost paid. I took that for a couple of years payment, actually. They're expensive. They're expensive. It's a 75-inch monitor. I like having it. I use my work at night. Usually that's the monitor for my computer. I turn around and that side becomes the computer when I'm doing when I'm looking for the UFOs anyways, because they're not easy to see. And then when I see them on that one, I have to bring it in the editor and then zoom up so that you guys can see it, because I don't have the, Oh yeah, Ed, they need a bath, brother. Did you like my song, mate? I woke up, came downstairs, and I was singing that. I had that beat in my head, and I said, it'd be funny making a song like this. So I made a little jingle, and I said, there you go. But all those trolls came back and commented, actually. I had to reblock them. Why is this shaking like that? I hate that. Dang. Let me see. Let me try to adjust this without shaking you guys too much. Come on. Sorry about that. Must be where the computer is. I think that was the problem. There we go. Back up. Oh, we got dust flying around in here. You know those people that say they got orbs in their houses? Because we dirty. We have to vacuum our homes. And I moved a piece of furniture about 10 minutes ago to get behind it to vacuum before doing a live stream. And you could still see the things floating around in Bruce's atmosphere. Brian Ponder, thanks again for stopping by. We have Crazy Penguin. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you, man. Taylor, Michael Thompson, Bruce, my Brosk, what's up, brah? How are you liking the visuals of reality lately? Taylor, Michael Thompson, listen, either we've all died. I was talking to my mother this week about that. I like telling you guys when I talk to my mother. And I was talking to my son too. But my mother says, isn't it like a dream? Like how the news doesn't make any sense. And everything that I'm telling her that's going on, she responds to me by saying, well, that can't happen. And that can't happen to the market because of this. And that wouldn't happen because they're protected by that. But now it seems that everything that's protecting us seems to be in limbo. Is it safe enough to say? Like, for example, those in the United States, the Constitution, that's not working anymore. Is that even real anymore? There's no United States anymore. It's states. That's all it is. Did you see at the south border in the States? It's absolutely crazy. They got to get it. There's a piece of wall missing and all the equipment is there and it's paid for by the administration before Trump's administration, and they're not closing the border. So I don't know about you guys. I saw 13, people lose their lives at the border, the southern border, as a car was crossing by. It was just last week. And it's not in the news, by the way. I saw it. It's real. There's information online that people are seeing that the news isn't touching. Sometimes it's real, and you see that it's just a regular Joe that's filming it to show the world, and there's not even any views on the video, but it's real. It's a very convincing illusion, Taylor, Michael Thompson. That's why I like saying a lot. It's just craziness. I was just about Dana Shirer's in the house. Let me go back up here and start over because now it jumps up. Sometimes the feed, not sometimes, always stops. Same troubles as usual. But at least I'm not lagging. Today, that's cool. At least you guys can see me not lagging. That's a nice change. I did a change, by the way, and that's maybe hopefully why it helped. Laura Neela, thanks for being here. The good end of Canada. I don't know which is the good end, man. My end ain't good. My end ain't too good these days. Morning, Cindy and Mods. Thank you, Ed's World. Zombies in the house. Nice to see you, brother. There he is. Craig 1971. I thought I'd seen you before. I was hallucinating, and there he is. Keep on rocking in the free world. Yes, Tracy Neal. Hey, thanks, Tracy. Thanks, you guys, for being members, too. I appreciate that. And I promise you will not hear too much music, that's for sure. It was just a little jingle. So it's silly things like that I do at night here. Very late, actually. There's nothing I want to do more than my research. And honestly, the guitar is when I'm uploading and when there's things that you all need a guitar if the electricity goes out. The electricity goes out. There's nothing more cool than having a guitar. You don't hear the buzzing of all the fridge and everything and the frequencies in the house. Ever notice that? Well, maybe because I have cheaper devices than anyone else, but you ever notice how when the electricity goes out, the silence, there's actually noise right now in the house, but we don't realize it. you know, the fan, everything that's going on. Then when everything goes off, you go, wow. It's almost loud. It's like a loud silence. If that makes any sense. Michel Sagny, comment ça va, mon frère? Merci d'être ici, brother. Jose Arango Arambula, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Gracias. Thank you so much. Bienvenidos. Bienvenido. But that's not, I got to learn the language that, you know, Spanish, Portuguese. I wish I knew all those languages. I wish I was able to talk to everybody. Thanks a lot, Jose. Good to see a local. Yes, it always is. Delicious Miles 67. Your alien background is freaking me out. yeah, you can get pretty annoying sometimes, actually, eh? Took me a long time actually to get used to it. You want me to hide him a bit? He's actually looking at the snow outside. That's what he's doing. Oh yeah. That's why I usually do this with my skull. What the hell is everything moved over today? I don't know. I'm lost. How come that doesn't show up? Usually always fits in my thing. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, yes. Now I know. I'm so silly. I changed the way that I come on and stream. So instead of being on OBS, I'm doing it a different way. And so far, so good. It doesn't look like I'm lagging, everybody. It looks like you're able to continue seeing me. The feed is always lagging. That's something that's always been. Kelowna, BC again. Thanks again, man. Excuse me. Who else? I'm scrolling down now. There it goes. It's starting to go back up. Thanks again, Tracy Neal. Thanks for being members, you guys. Who else do we have here? Michel Sagny. The badge linked with Patreon. Is the badge linked with Patreon? No, Ed's World. Mr. Ian. It's actually when you become a member of, it's that join button that's at the bottom of the videos. You see a blue join button and a couple bucks. And that way, I try to stick up a video a month on the other side. We can do some live streams, maybe some giveaways and stuff like that. But it has to do with the channel here. At the beginning, a lot of people told me just to have the members and, you know, charge everyone and don't have public, you'll have less trolls. But I said, no. Not everyone has money and not everyone is able to give a couple of bucks and stuff like that. It's always nice to have things free when we can, right? Money's the devil. We all need it. We all have to use it most of the time to pay off our stuff. But depending on how people get it, sometimes people go through drastic ways. Arkansas is in the house. Craig Erickson, thanks a lot, Craig. I appreciate that, man. Nice to see you. Cindy Lou, who's in the house. Yeah, and Cindy, I was like going over to her channel and stuff. And in a couple of days or a week, or we'll soon, whenever Cindy wants, we'll do maybe a little chat online, and I'll go on Cindy's channel and we'll do some talking and whatever Cindy wants to do. And she's got a cool channel too. I like going to see her channel. Tracy enjoys the channel. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, you know, it's just good people that were here at the beginning that encouraged my channel. Cindy was one of them way back that was always supportive in every way. And she wanted to start doing it herself. She even went to get some infrared stuff and her own cameras and stuff. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun when people start doing it. More people do it together. We're like a bigger family. We start. LT Gold's in the house. Christopher Rollins. How's it going, Christopher? Nice to see you, man. Christopher's another one. Been getting some good moon stuff, and I think, Christopher, the more LT Gold, the 007's in the house. I think the more I, why did that come off? Mark M, hello. Ocala, Florida. Thank you very much. The more I go see your channel, Christopher, now your videos are appearing. I don't know if you noticed that, Like some of you say my videos don't appear. I think I know why. If you're not going to see a guy's videos, they're not going to appear. The more you go to someone's channel, like 2-3 times during the day, for example, if you go to someone's channel, then most likely YouTube's going to recommend you those videos. But YouTube algorithm is incomprehensible. I've never understood it. I've never understood it. So Mark M, thanks again, Mark. Mark's in the house. Hey, Darla Lama's here. Hang out with you all is always a blast. It really is, Darla. Yeah, we have some fun here. Sydney enjoyed the live stream the other night. Yeah, does see you. She always has a nice live stream. Yeah, we have fun. I've been having problems on a couple of other channels when I've been getting taken off, but I don't think I'm alone in that. I think there's a couple of other people. And aside from the point of trolls, I think it's more or less lots of glitches on YouTube. There are definitely lots of glitches on YouTube. Seems to be always going bad. Hey, Lance Olson, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for appreciating the troll song. It wasn't anything vindictive, so a lot of trolls were missing though. My biggest trolls weren't even in it. Like I got that Royal Mounted Police here from Montreal that's watching me and trying to get a community. Imagine a Royal Mounted Police officer being jealous of the telescope I have and coming to attack me. Well, that's exactly what's going on. And I wanted to post his image, but I said, hey, why push it, right? Even though the old plunk is retired. I think that's a new thing. All agents that are retired, they're the ones that attack people, I guess. It's like a club they have. There's some in the States too like that. I know another retired CIA agent in the States. Yep. J'aimerais t'interviewer et te présenter à notre auditoire chez Beyond Mystic. Jean-Claude, Beyond Mystic, je te remercie beaucoup, mon frère. Ça me ferait plaisir, man. J'ai une couple de petits projets qui commencent ce mois-ci. Et bien sûr, au courant de n'importe quand, on s'arrange un temps, une date pour l'entrevue, là, puis il n'y a aucun problème. Une journée ou deux en avance pour que je le sache, puis il n'y a pas de problème. Ça me fait plaisir. Et oui, certain, Jean-Claude, tu m'en reviendras là-dessus. Salut Bruce, ça va? Victor Levic est dans la maison. Comment ça va, Victor? Victor Levic. Merci, Victor. Hey, je viens de mettre une petite toune de troll que j'ai faite, une petite blues troll sur la chaîne anglaise. J'ai été le partager dans la communauté OVNI Québec Astronomie. Pour que les Français, mes amis français, pour qu'ils puissent avoir la chance de l'écouter. Thank you very much, Darla, for posting that. Mes amis français, Darla Lama, elle a mis la chaîne, ma chaîne française, si vous voulez prendre le temps d'aller le voir. LT Gold 007. How's it going, brother? I hope you're okay, man. Hope you're doing good. Hey, thanks you guys for being here, being members, supporting the channel. It means a lot. Next video is coming up for you guys very, very soon, right after this. And yes, I'm going to get it up between the two live streams. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm going to try anyways, because I want to go back to talk about that object that hit the moon, look at it, brighten it up, put the lights up on it to see if we can see anything, other details and stuff like that. Thank you very much. That's Cindy. Let me see. Thanks, Cindy. Bruce, you want to come on my live next Wednesday? Sounds good, Cindy. If you want, I'll stick the date up. But like I said, if it changes, if the day changes, let me know. But it doesn't matter if it changes. You know, Wednesday is good. If you get to Wednesday and it's not good for you, let me know. Oh, it'll be Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah. I wrote that down, Cindy. You are going to have to remind me. Everything I write down, I lose anyways. So Tuesday, come by hypocritically Tuesday and say, hey, what's up, Bruce? Looking forward for tomorrow. And then I'll say, oh, that's right. I'm kidding. I'll remember it, Cindy. With pleasure. We'll have some fun, Cindy. Thanks. I was going to say something in French, but I paused. Mike Isaacs. Hey, Bruce. Great work, man. Thanks. Hi, everybody from Indiana. Thanks a lot. Indiana's in the house, too. That's okay. That's cool. We got a couple of friends from Indiana. Right on day off, and Bruce is on early. Yes, Bruce, I'm here Oh, nice name, by the way. This is actually my double. It's actually me from my other side writing at the same time. Thanks for being a member too at the same time, Bruce. I appreciate it. I don't know. I just trust a guy that with a name like Bruce. And yeah, I'm on time today, man. And when I get off later, I am going to jump on that video because I do want to get in. Listen, the worst possible weather. Right now, we're back to minus 24. And okay, let's wind chill factor. Right now, it's minus 14, but with the wind chill factor, it's minus 24. So often I'll say I'm in Montreal, it's minus 24 right now. People go to Montreal, they look minus 14. Look at the wind chill that's beside it. If you have a wind, I've gone outside in minus 20. The lowest was minus 22 degree weather, but with no wind whatsoever. And I swear to you, you could literally be outside for hours at minus 22 without any wind. You're okay. But with the wind, it kills. It's not long. No, Andrew L. It's not going to buffer this time. It's not supposed to. I did some major changes, and so far so good. Unless I'm buffering, but I'd probably see it buffering. But so far we're doing so good. Laura Neal is in the house. Oh, Jean-Claude, yeah, check that link out. Check ce lien, Jean-Claude, bien sûr. Puis on s'arrangera quelque chose quand ça te tente, Jean-Claude. Tu peux me laisser un message n'importe où sur la chaîne. Tu reviens au live stream, puis tu me le mentionnes, puis on s'arrangera quelque chose. Merci pour l'intérêt en même temps. Teresa, Lily, thanks. Happy day to you. Goodbye, gray skies. Hello, blue. Remember that? Happy days? Depending on how old you are. I used to watch that. Happy Days with the Fonz. Mitcha. Hello, everyone. Hey, Mitcha, thanks a lot, man. Nice to see you. Randy Humphreys here. Hi, Randy. Thanks, man. I posted a decent moon. I was doing my Elmer Fudd impression. I posted a decent moon video a couple days ago. Give it to a watch. I'll check that out, Christopher. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, get nice and clear. I like the colors the other day of the moon too. I like that the scary cloudy one. Even with the clouds, sometimes she's nice, eh? Hello, Mr. Bruce. Good morning, sir, from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you very much, Mary Alwida. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Is it nice and sunny up there in Arizona? You guys get wonderful weather up there. From what I hear, anyways. Dana Shiver, I still haven't seen him. I'm scrolling down. I have one from Victoria, BC, by the way. Bruce is from Victoria, BC. Thanks a lot, Bruce. Another beautiful place. My family's all up there, man. BC, Vancouver, Alberta, all over the country on the other end, and they're all far away. The whole family, all my aunts and uncles. I've not seen them often. Busy people too. Very, very, very big jobs. Vegan Realist. Thanks for being here. So are they going to go to the moon or are they not going to go to the moon? I wonder. How are you, beautiful people? Thank you, Mitch. Ed's in the house. Thanks. There's Dana Shiver. Getting down there. We're getting caught up too. That's good. Annette, Cussie, how's it going? Or QC, I hope I never pronounce the names right. Sorry about that. Oh, thanks, Annette. Thanks for appreciating the song. And don't worry, I will not destroy the channel with putting a whole bunch of songs up. Once in a while, I like sticking them in. That'll be a cool one for when I get some trolls, be able to. I wanted a background to be able to display the trolls, some of the trolls that are attacking me without having to actually be mean. Just laugh about it. There's nothing we can do with the trolls. You see, the thing is that starting another channel, anybody can do it. You all can do it. You can all start other channels and come back. No matter how many times I can block you, you're going to come back with another channel, another, whatever. It's been going on for a long time. That's what the trolls do. Love you, Moo Man, the new song. Thank you, Dana. Thanks for appreciating the new song. No, it was cool. I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, I just sat down and wrote it, didn't write it, just sat down and just sang the words. And then I paused. I said, that was funny. Static Bats in the house. Seen the moon flipping, Bruce. It's flipping all right, Bruce. And it's, yeah, like I understand now when people tell me cartwheeling. Yeah, I didn't understand the expression, but it's the same thing as what I was really trying to say is that, yeah, it turns, it rotates from like clockwise and counterclockwise when you're looking at it, like a clock when you're looking at it straight forward. And apparently it's still turning. It does its cycle. It completely turns the moon, even though we don't see it moving at all. It doesn't make any sense. So when I see the sun going by and I see the moon at the same time in the sky and I see the way they're going by us, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. And you know what? The sun can be in the same angle, guys. We don't even know it because the sun's just a ball of light. You know what? I bet you the biggest snowy mountains are on the sun. I wouldn't be surprised. I have solutions for everything. If you ask me, like right off the bat, okay, well, what do you think the earthquakes are? Easy. There's lava flowing underneath from the volcanoes, inside of Earth, magma, and the aliens are digging tunnels. And now what's happening is that every 100 years, when there's a geomagnetic storm, the sun sends rays to Earth, and then the volcanoes during the pole shift of the sun are going to explode. And at the same time, well, that gives a lot of room for the aliens to continue their highways. So while Earth is exploding, the aliens are underground and they're digging their way to hell right across the thing. Could be so many things. Yeah, I come up with real. Just don't count that one with my theories, though. I'm not 100% sure that one. You got to wonder. Me, I take everything I hear into consideration together. If they say that aliens are inside of Mars or the moon and Earth and making tunnels, you got to wonder about the volcanoes and about the earthquakes happening and stuff like that. New Zealand had 2 or 3 earthquakes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Could be only 2. I'm not talking just about aftershocks. They had literally 2 or 3 earthquakes. One in 8.3, something like that. The other one 7.1, I think. So somebody last week told me when you pray, ask Jesus for a miracle. So I said yesterday would be maybe the first time I'll try that and ask him not to send a tsunami to my friends up in New Zealand. That would be pretty devastating. If we can go through all these eruptions and stuff and live, and people live, and the ash, comes back down to the ground and it doesn't completely blacken the whole sky around Earth, maybe we need to get a big fan and blow it all away. Blow it all to the moon. Maybe that's all the brown that's on the moon. They said they're starting to see brown colors on the moon. Maybe there's volcanoes on the moon. There used to be, They said there was. And they said apparently the volcanic activity stopped on the moon 4.3 billion years ago. And it was on a Tuesday at 3:30, right? Yeah, right. Now you both are, Darla. You got Dana, I got Darla, and Darla's been here. Darla's been here a hell of a long time. She must be getting sick of some of the things that happen here sometimes, but always sticking to it. Darla, Dana, and all you guys, I appreciate that. Jeff Laws is in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Always a pleasure, Jeff. How's it going, bro? Crazy Penguin, you like the song? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It was fun to do, I tell you that. Definitely fun to do. Hey, Dusty, you. Thanks a lot, brother. The generous contribution, man. I appreciate that. James Porter, happy Friday, Bruce. Happy Friday to you too, man. We're going back to see that. We dirty, yeah, Bruce. We're going back to see that large objects, 2 of them, that hit the moon and slow it down. I have that footage. You guys know which one I'm talking about when you'll see it. I showed it in a different way on the French channel, so I'm going to show it a lot closer in the next video with a couple of other things, right? As we're waiting for that temperature to change. Always something we can do, always footage that we can look at. I mean, the moon's inhabited. I still can't get over that it's just floating there. Oh, thanks, Annette. That's nice of you to say that. I appreciate that. No, I'm no big singer, but I love singing, though. I've always loved singing. And I have problems with my vocal cords, so I can't sing more than maybe a song. Then after the song, I lose my voice. Like literally lose my voice. And it's happened here that I had sung a song on the weekend, and I was 4 or 5 days, I couldn't talk anymore. So I was like, ooh, boy, better shut up. I better shut up, not sing too much. But that's a stress relief for me. It's definitely a drug, playing music for some people. So is there different subscriptions for you or just patron? Yeah, the patron is a completely different page. So when you click on the Patreon, it's patreon.com website, where I also post videos there too monthly, and people can come give. Actually, you can give what you want. Actually, there's a minimum that people have to give, or I put it really low on Patreon. And if you become a member, you're not a patron. But if you become a patron, you're not a member. But in reality, you're all members. But you know what I mean? But the Patreon is really on the Patreon channel. I have that link and site if ever anybody does want to check them out. And look on, it's on the cover page. You can see it. Thanks for asking, Eds. Craig 1971. Clyde Laws Rules. How's it going, brother? Hope you're feeling better, man. And I hope you're doing well, brother. Nice to see you, Clyde. Martin Penwright's in the house. Evening. Oh, evening to you, man. Thanks a lot. Bruce has a bigger TV than Jay-Z. Yeah, it is a big TV, eh? It really is a big TV. Hey, thanks, guys. Sky Peterson. How's it going, man? Love you, Bruce. I'm seeing people talking about your work on other side. Hey, you mentioned that the other day, man. I appreciate you letting me know that. I really appreciate it. Don't think it's not getting out there. You rock, Bruce. Never forget that. Well, it's twice I think you told me that, and I won't, man. Thanks for the generous contribution, man, and contributions for being here, of course. That, for me, is inspiring, man. It really is. I got to admit, after all, it's going to be almost the 5th year. Whoop, my mouse just died. I better plug it in while I'm talking. 5th year here, and I'm as happy as I am with all the community and everything. I mean, I have nothing to complain about, but we're still not getting out to other people. That makes no sense. So when I see like Sky Peterson, what he said, it's encouraging. A couple of people have taken notice of my channel. Things are very slow. Maybe a couple of projects coming up, hopefully. But I'm just taking one day at a time. In reality, you never know when the right person is going to really see the channel and get more people interested in the work and seeing the videos and stuff. You've all done so much help with the shares and everything. I can't thank you all enough. Really, really appreciate that. Sky Pedersen, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. You're my favorite, Bruce. Thank you so much. Love you guys. We need one like that TV, that is. Yeah, and it's I don't even have cable. I use it for my work and my research. And I have a very, 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 very small living room. So if I was to have a couch here, it would have to be right here, turned around, looking at it would take up a lot of room. Moonbird's in the house, only 57 likes and over 100 of us tuned in. Come on, gang, please. Thank you, Moonbird. That's encouraging. Thanks a lot, brother. The moon is our system's biggest dwarf planet by far. I would agree with that, Ed's World. Definitely. You guys can check out Ed's World too. I have a lot of fun on this channel, guys. Darla Lamb has a channel. Cindy has a channel. There's a whole bunch of people here. Salut, Melanie. Sweet Peace, Quebec. Welcome. Did I miss Crawface? How come? Let me scroll up. Moonbird. Bruce is the chosen one. Well, if you chose me, I'm happy. Somebody's got to choose me. Choose the work. Thanks for appreciating it, Moonbird. Jim McKendy. Welcome. Mark Emery. Dabs Anonymous is in the house. I'm scrolling back up. Ed's World. Thank you, bro. I didn't see the contribution. Thank you very much, as always, for the generous contributions, brother. Coronal mass ejection, 2012. Shouldn't we all be dead? Deflection. Hey, listen, at one point, somebody talked about that, saying that we were here, but we were actually dead. And I'm laughing about it, but it was interesting. But it was in relationship, Ed's World, to the CME, the coronal mass ejection 2012. And it makes sense what you say. We shouldn't be here after what happened, but seems that we still are. That's interesting. Going skiing tomorrow, 35 centimeters fresh today, another 20 overnight. Oh, yeah. Bruce, you're going to have the most amazing ski night for sure, day for sure. Let me know how that turned out. Where did I go? To the States when I was in grade 6 there. Big shout out. Hello, everyone hanging out at the live chat. Thank you, Crawlface. Just saw my brother. And yeah, I went, where did I go? I went into the States. Am I going to say it? Titus Mountain in the United States. Now, listen, we're talking about the smallest mountain, I think, in the United States. It was not big. Titus Mountain is not big, but it's, I have no idea. Is it in the States? Okay, brain freeze. Hang on there. Now I'm totally forgetting when I was young where we went on a trip. That's scaring me. Titus Mountain. I think it was in the States. I think we went to the States. Yes, we did. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay. I'm going to stop talking about Titus Mountain now. I thought it was in New York. I have to ask my mother if that's where I went. In the same way, I just don't know how to sing. I just don't know how to sing the correct way. I always strain my voice. Oh, for that? Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, honestly, too, with a microphone, when you have a good microphone too, which I didn't even sing that in the microphone, by the way, that was the webcam that you heard yesterday. This would be even stronger, but I was afraid it would have been too strong. But yeah, there's a way to train. Some people sing from their chest, from their throats, from their stomachs, and there's training exercises and stuff. Idiman, what do you think of the moon being planet X? Oh, there's an interesting theory. I love all theories, my friend. And by you saying that, that's actually the first time I heard somebody say that. I've never even mentioned that one. And I just think that they could absolutely be possible. They could be possible. Well, Dusty, that's what's happening to my voice, I think, is that I'm straining it all the time. But I have small vocal cords, apparently. I know that's hard to believe, but I do have small vocal cords. So when I'm singing there, I can't last for very long. Even talking. Sometimes I talk and start losing my voice. Dabs is in the house. Hello, Dabs. You're going to get a deafening sound again. I'm going to turn this off on mute and grab a quick cup of coffee if you don't mind. Yeah. An extra cough came in. There we go. I'm going to be coffee now. Patrick Roche, I don't see him. Well, I'm not going to get that cleared out. Sorry about that. So I think Planet X, a lot of people ask me if I believed in it. I believe it could be possible. I know nothing about it. It's something like, who mentioned Planet X? Was it NASA, or is it just conspiracy theorists that mentioned it first? I'd have to do a lot of research on that. But as for Planet X, NASA even has projects called Planet X. They have a planet that they now call Planet X. There's different terms for it. Planet 9, Planet X, the ninth planet in the solar system, some say. Yeah, absolutely. If you come like for example, what you said, the moon being a theory that maybe the moon is actually Planet X. Well, it would explain why the moon is there. The moon is not supposed to be stationary, rotating at the same angle around Earth. It's not supposed to be there. Ken Kirshner. Comment ça va, Bruce? Comment ça va, Ken? Merci. Merci d'être ici. Lorkit 23. The moon has Planet X. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, like you, Lorkit. I'm like, I don't spit on the theories, though. Like, we'd never know, Uncle Skin is in the house. How long you been playing guitar for? I've been playing over 43 years. Oh, wow. Wow, dude. 43. Well, I was listen, I was pretty late. I started playing the guitar between 18 and 19 years old. I was playing piano like 5, 6 years old, 6, 7 years old. And since I'm 18, so that would be probably about 27 years, actually. Wow. I've never even thought about that. It's been 27 years on and off I've been playing. And in the 27 years, I would say I played probably about 11 years, 11 whole years straight. I had a band here too at one point, but I was really, really young. People in the band weren't quite on the note like I was, to follow the note and the sound. And I never really got someone that was able to follow a really good beat properly. Like, playing with other people is not the same. A lot of people can play alone, but when you're playing in a band, it's taking the time I had to train my mind to get used to following the drummer, then the drummer. But, everybody has to evolve around the drummer, so that, because he's doing the beat, But when I got there the first time, boy, that was hard. I miss playing, though. Definitely miss playing in the band. I see myself doing it more in a couple of years, maybe at 50. It was always my dream. You get some good laughs from the trolls on this one, but I've always wanted to make a hit single, right? I don't have the looks for it, but it doesn't matter. I'd be like that guy on the bench, the little stool with the guitar. I wouldn't get any sexier than that on my videos, but still, it's a dream that I've always had, to get a single out there, and it would be in blues. If I was able to sing blues, I miss playing blues so much, and never had a blues band. No, that would be so trippy, having a blues band. Thanks again, Sky Pedersen. Mike Scott. Bruce, try drinking some water with a lemon wedge. Yes. Squeezed into it before singing. Absolutely. I was told that. Honey too. I have a thing of honey over there. I can't buy honey. It doesn't get to the toast too. Basically what I'll do. But before singing, that's what I do. Have my coffee, squirt of honey, then I'll sing a song. So if I get really chubby, I'm doing a lot of singing, drinking a lot of honey. Floyd Stats. Good vibes sent to you and everyone. Thank you so much, Floyd. Sending them back at you, man. From the Alabama swamps in New York. Hey, thanks a lot, Floyd. Again, thanks again, Annette, for being here. William Martinez. If they go to the moon, they're not landing on the dark side of the moon. That's for sure. Definitely. I hope they're not landing on the dark side. But remember Bridenstine? Like Frankenstein, Bridenstine, I think I call him Bridenstine. The one in charge of NASA, he's supposedly gone, because when Biden came in after Trump administration, each administration gets rid of the people that are at NASA. Don't you find that odd? Each president that's going to come in during an election, all the people working for NASA and in charge, and they all get not demoted, but they disappear. Why? there's not another administration that's going to deal with anyone that was dealing with the administration before. That's odd. I've always found that totally odd. I don't know where they're going to land. It's going to be so interesting. So again, Bridenstine had mentioned that they wanted to, I'm not going to say a lie. He said it was a possibility of changing the area where they would land because he supposedly last year, Bridenstine said this in 2020, they wanted some of the astronauts to land in the older landing areas so that they could go back and review some of the areas and the tests that were done and to see what's left or what not. Obviously, to go see if their garden is up there and growing, obviously. I heard that too. Yoga with Denise, I'm so sorry to hear about that. It's lagging on your end. Come back, come back. Yeah, Bruce needs to get a more powerful telescope, show more proof something is going on up there. Absolutely. And yeah, it's going to happen in a couple of years, not too long down the road. I will have a bigger scope. There's still lots to do with the 14. There's so much that we can do with the 14, but I'm like, I hear you. I'm just like you. I want to get in under the haze. The closer we get, the harder it is to clarify. Also, there's always a possibility of clarifying, but try drinking. Yeah, I read that one. Thanks a lot. Absolutely. In space. What would I listen to if I was in space? What music would I listen to in space? I wonder. Honestly, if I was going to the moon, I'd be listening to CCR and the UFO full blast. That's what I'd be listening to. Born on the Bayou, probably. Born on the Bayou. I think it would be pretty swampy landing on the moon. If I was to take a guess going to the moon, I would land with something that has skis on it. Like maybe a parachute and skis would be the best thing just to jump out of the lander as it's going over the moon. Maybe not. Once you go under the haze when you land on the moon, you'll turn around the other way. Definitely. Martin, hello. I jumped. I gotta go back up. I was just there at the end. Damn. Thanks, Crawlface. I don't even see Barcenas. Its existence is mathematically proven, same as few other celestial bodies in our solar system. It's mathematically proven. You mean, are you talking about Planet X or the moon, you mean? Yes, exactly. It's mathematically proven. It doesn't mean, a few other bodies in a solar. Absolutely. Mathematically proven. That's well said. That's the first time in my life I'm not going to pronounce someone's name because I don't want to mispronounce it. Does anyone else use Starwalk 2 app? I think it rocks. I've heard of that. I have to check it out. Hey, Whizzer, thanks a lot, man. Whizzer A, thanks for being here. I thought I read that China is landing on the dark side of the moon. I think you're right about that, Floyd, actually. I'm not going to say you're wrong because I heard that. The moon is not an orbiting satellite, just like our solar system is not orbiting the center of the galaxy, rather placed in an eternal satellite pattern. Yeah, I would believe that. That makes sense. And when you say a satellite pattern, that means the pattern can also change with what's going on in the sun. I'm curious as to what is going to happen with the orbit, literally around Earth, as the sun starts intensifying its path towards 2025, where it's supposedly going to be like in full force. I have lots of dreams, and in my dreams, there's always someone from the spirit world or some silly ghost or entity or shadow that telling me that the volcanoes completely destroyed this Earth. Everything was covered in ash. I believe that it's hard to see that because the lava petrified into the rock. We have to dig and drill into rock. So it's not for nothing. I mean, it's like in the past, you've heard of mining, people mining for gold in their own mines, come across this layer where they can find people inside of the rocks. I know that's definitely, the governments know that, but they're not necessarily going to dig down that far, right, to try to find out if it's true or not. But I believe the volcanoes, the eruption of volcanoes, and it's obviously the sun, geomagnetic storm, that the sun would have devastated Earth's magnetic poles, like we're seeing right now. Actually, the big change, the big shift. What they're talking about, the big shift. Nathalie, es-tu là? C'est-tu Nathalie Fleur de Printemps ou Nathalie Navarre? I don't see some people here. Nathalie Fleur de Printemps. Nathalie, t'es invisible. Comment ça? Started talking Planet X and NASA, and my Wi-Fi crapped out. Had to switch. Oh, Mike C, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Planet X, just to tell you real quick what I left off with, is that, you hear NASA talking about Planet X. That term has been used by NASA before, Planet X. Planet 9, I've heard. There's some projects named that. Someone was mentioning recently here just a while ago, could the moon be Planet X? I like theories. I like a lot of the theories. I'll be honest with you. We probably would never know what's going on. We would never know what's going on until we, leave Earth. Everything it's just so hidden. Bruce, in Apollo 17 footage of them leaving the moon, says Christopher Rollins, who was taking video on it going up. Now, I know, dude, don't think they had a remote that quick to follow as it goes up. Where's the sense in that? I was realizing that the other day. And even when they left the bloody surface, it's like clips from movies. Is that what they're doing? Clips from movies? There's lots of controversy around Stanley Kubrick. He came up, his daughter is still defending him on social media, Twitter and everything. Stanley Kubrick, an amazing cinematographer, and those who don't know, he made The Shining. He wrote all these. Actually, I don't know if he wrote it. I wish that he did the movie, but it could be that he wrote it. That's pretty crazy. Stanley Kubrick. They say that he did the fake moon landing in '69. I had a lot of people that come here, that have family, like Jim G. Gave me the badges from his brother that was working at NASA and stuff like that. NASA exists, and a lot of people have families that worked at NASA, and a lot of people have families that were astronauts and that have actually gone to space. So I'm always very careful when I say, oh, the astronauts, they're all a bunch of fakes. They're not fakes at all. They do real work. And if something like that occurred where they went to the moon and they realized there were people there and they came back, no astronaut would be allowed, obviously, having spoken of what they saw. So I would never, ever blame an astronaut, actually. Really never can. You can't. Not even Neil Young. Neil Young. Sorry, brain freeze. Neil Armstrong. I was thinking of Harvest Moon. Not Neil Young, but so Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, they themselves, if they were to come back and talk about what was on the moon, it's not something that would have happened. For whatever the reason, like I still don't believe that it was them that said, let's, do you want to be part of this conniving plan to make another country believe that we went to the moon? Well, that could be. I don't know. Maybe they were paid. Who knows? And again, it's speculation. But I really don't think they went the way they said they did. Mike Mitt, MVP, thank you. Makes you wonder how long man has been here. Absolutely. And what 6 generations we've come from horse and buggy to rocket ships. It's just absolutely, Mikhail, I don't think it's possible for us to have gained that much technology and smarts in that little bit of time. Really don't. I think the light bulb and all those other inventions that we say that we did in these times, 1800s, 1800s and all that, Marconi, the radio, the telephone, the television, everything that comes out, I think it was already invented. Could it be possible that it was already invented? Maybe Nikola Tesla. Well, bad example. Nikola Tesla is my mentor. This guy was a genius, and he was ahead of his time. But then again, did he see something that we don't know about? They say he was in contact with aliens, but in reality, he was hearing frequencies. But it was interesting. He was hearing frequencies in space. Imagine him seeing frequencies in space in a time where people didn't even know how to go to the moon. Nibiru system with your scope, sir. Do you believe seen Nibiru system with a scope? I've never seen ever actually anything with my telescope that was big like another planet, except for when I was filming the moon and something would approach the moon. I could catch something like that. The only thing I've ever seen was something going by the sun with my polarized lens. Once or twice, that's about it. There are large objects out in the solar system. I saw one beside the moon with my own eyes that I didn't have a camera handy. It was freaking large. So what's that going around on my screen? Am I losing it? But yeah, I believe there's stuff out there flying around, but it's not going to be easy to capture. So now it's hiding behind the sunlight, right? Most of the time, it's hiding behind other planets. Stars could be hiding other certain planets that we're not seeing because of that. So that comes into consideration for sure. Je te vois là, Nathalie Fleur de Printemps. Dallas Miles 67. You could be psychic. You tell us. If they go to the moon, they will never go to the dark side. That's what William Martinez had said. I still believe that, William, though. Even though China said they're going to the dark side, I don't believe that, which don't forget the dark side is the bright side. But anyways, hang tight. Do you believe Nibiru system with your scope, sir? So yeah, so I don't think I can say that I saw Nibiru. I have seen objects flashing, though, beside Jupiter and stuff like that. Is it Nibiru? I don't know. But I don't think it was big enough to be it. But I'll tell you what, in 2018 and 2019, okay, 2017, 2018, those 2 years, there's at least 11 objects in the solar system that I was able to capture. And the year after that, not one big one. So there was a lot going around probably in 2018, 2017. And at the end of in 2019, there's something that came into lower Earth's orbit. NASA said it. Three unknown objects came into lower Earth. They were really friggin' huge, and they were in lower Earth's orbit. That means not even in space, floating, hovering over in the sky there. And some of those could have been seen with the naked eye, I believe it, but probably very small. But you could probably see them. But they're going to look blinding. You're going to see a blinding light. You won't be able. If you see an asteroid going by, it's going to be flickering like a star. That's for sure. Rocket launched and dispatched the 5 new solar satellites to attach the space station. Yeah. And returned from iPad on Earth upon where it blew up. Okay, you saw something there when it came back. Yeah. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if it blew up, man, because somebody blew it up. I don't know. All these DEW satellites, these direct energy weapon satellites, direct energy weaponry satellites. Who has their hands on that? What country has their hands on that? What country doesn't hate us, actually? If another country has that, do you understand that, the States and Canada, at one point there, all the other countries have less money than us and everything. They're going to be turning around. They're going to try to get at us. That's what's going to happen. And now 600 million people from Mexico, families going to come into the country. You got drug cartel coming right into the border. They're the most dangerous people you'll ever meet. Has anyone else noticed an increase in weird stars you cannot identify? Yes, Pam W. I'm starting to see some of those myself. I can't even identify them as satellites or comments with my star mapping apps. Pam W. Continue. Thanks, Uncle Skin. Take note of that and continue to document that. Absolutely. Hey, Dennis the Menace. Hey, Bruce, have a great weekend. Bro, sorry, man. I didn't see you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, you guys, I'm going to have to go and make that video for y'all. Bruce, leaving the moon was taking a video up there. Add remote quick to follow up. I really don't understand that remote, Christopher, how they could have done that. There's another thing where they show, you know that space footage where they're showing construction on the moon. You know, Mona Lisa, the space girl there with the wax and the Q-tips. It looks like they put Q-tips from her eyes to her mouth. They're just Q-tips, and they put wax over that. Whatever. That was really, really weird. Looked like some type of ritual, I think. But to make a long story short, somebody showed me that and go, Bruce, look, they're showing structures on the moon. Do you know that the television, like the camera, as it's walking, comes up to this big mountain and the camera goes over the mountain and keeps going? That means they weren't filming that from the ground. That was filmed with a Hollywood big arm coming down and going over a mountain part like that. That's exactly what I think they tried to recreate. Look at the landing. Look at the 69 landing. Look at Apollo 17 landing. Do they ever look fake? Have you ever seen anything more fake than the Apollo? Was it 17? Is one of them is ridiculous. One of them, it's literally like you see this little Bonhomme sort of thing flying around. It looks sort of fake. It's crazy stuff. Hey, thanks for coming by. Hey, Frédéric Santorelli. Hey, Frédéric, merci beaucoup, mon frère, pour le support que tu donnes à la chaîne. Puis, de temps en temps, je vois des super beaux commentaires de toi ailleurs. Je te remercie. Its existence is mathematically proved, like my friend said. My other channel is Dwayne Law 27 video. Thank you, Uncle Skin. I don't see that person, Crawlface. E. Barsonis. I do not see that person. Il nous manque Thomas et Nathalie aujourd'hui. Ben oui, Thomas. Nathalie Fleur de Printemps, je l'ai vue en haut une fois. Puis même Thomas Ribas, aïe, c'est rare. Moi, je te dirais que c'est la première fois que mon ami Thomas Ribas n'est pas venu. Il doit être occupé parce qu'il vient tout le temps. Merci d'être ici, Nathalie Fleur de Printemps. There's Christy Lindsay. Oh, wow, Friday. Totally forgot what day it was. Christy, are you experiencing the same thing as me? Uncle Skin, use honey, man. That's the only thing, bro, that helped my voice. And I let it seep down the throat. And the minute I took it, it gives me a minute and a half to 2 minutes while I'm singing before I start feeling like the effects of getting the sore throat. It's not sore. It's just that my voice just disappears at one point. The tones are there, and I want to hit the right tones, and then it just starts like forcing my voice too badly. So, Crate 1971, he thinks that GP Roy is a real astronomer compared to Bruce, just repeating a comment he made. Yeah. That's true. That's exactly what he was saying. Thanks, Darla. That's why, because he's not here anymore and stuff, you'll never hear me put people down anyways. But yeah, sad little things like that happened and it upset me. And unfortunately, I said, well, until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Like the littlest hobo, I just take off, go down the road again to the next to the next dumpster. Astronauts will never land on the dark side of the moon. That I'm positive of that. Just going to do something for a friend. I will definitely be coming back on soon. I've finished it. Take care. Bye for now. Jim McCandy, I hope to see you around, brother. We'll be on here. I got another stream coming up in 6 hours, and I'm getting a video up between that. We're due here for a good video there. Jensen Dog, thank you. Hello, peeps. Greetings from the South Wales Valley. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, South Wales. Nice to see you guys. SFF Space Funky Fresh. Thank you for being here. Peace to you, man. Thanks again, Christy Lindsay. Tyler, I haven't seen him come back on. He encountered some problems with the law, and unfortunately, and then we haven't heard from him. But he was having problems with trolls on his channel. I know, unfortunately, I saw at the end he had to go and quickly privatize his videos, put them private because he had gotten a bunch of strikes and stuff. And it's too bad. I mean, we had, I was upset because he had not posted my work, and he sort of played me on, but I'm starting to think maybe it's because something was up with him at that time and stuff. But I'm sure he's going to be back. I know his community is often asking where he is. I wish him the best. I hope he comes back and is able to do his thing. Whether he wants to post my work or not, I don't think anybody should be trolled online. But yeah, he got in some trouble with the law. It's all on YouTube, the videos and stuff. He'd gotten stopped, and I'll say no more. Craig 1971, the comment. Oh, yes. NASA means never a straight answer. Yes. Oh, there's lots. What do I say? NASA is not a serious association. It's not a secret association anymore. Or NASA, not a secret anymore. There's lots of good rhymes with them. And them too, I ain't mad at them. I said to myself, NASA would not have been able to say a word. They're obviously being run by someone else. They're just the ones using the equipment by the ones running the show. Quite simply. There's a lot of puppet masters, eh? A lot of puppets. Presidents are puppets. Governors are puppets. Talking for other things. Penny Buddy is supposed to be interviewing a reptilian from Mars soon. Yeah, I heard of that. Wow, it's going to be an interesting video. A reptilian from Mars. I wonder if he'll be broadcasting straight from his ship, or that'd be awesome. Hey, it could be. Listen, I got no problem. I mean, there's one guy that I spoke to that told me he was on Mars. I believed him. He told me the story. He told me he was working on Mars inside. He'd come back here. You could only go to Mars when Mars was aligned with Earth, right? So that they could have an easy way to get there. I don't know if they were putting them to sleep before they went or not. I think so. I think that was the ideal, if I'm not mistaken. Now that I'm thinking of that, I think they were putting them to sleep before getting to Mars, which the supposed secret project astronaut that was from Nevada, by the way, if it was true, told me that they were put to sleep, and that when they arrived, they awoke. So you got to wonder. Think of it. If there are secret projects, those astronauts that are doing secret projects are even more suppressed than we are. They're being watched. They can't just get back to Earth and go online and start at Twitter and say, "Wow, I was on Mars." These people are watched closely for all of their lives, most likely. Thanks, Christy. Thanks for being here, Christy. Did anyone know during World War II the navies used to bounce their signals off the moon to get? Oh, wow. Yes, that's very interesting. To moon to get around Earth's curvature. Yeah, that's very true. I read about that too. Another thing about the way they're using the jets, use the clouds and stuff. There's Yuri G with love from Israel. Thank you very much, Yuri G. Yuri Gagarin rocks, by the way. Love you, Israel. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the info. I agree. It's extra intriguing to consider why it exploded, the details, etc. Absolutely, Crawlface, 100%. Rocket Man, yeah. No, I don't. I don't want Rocket Man to have any power. Rocket Man's losing it now. By the way, eh? He's going to town. Rocket Man. Rocket Man's getting pretty big, actually. Rocket Man's now a sumo. He's into sumo wrestling, I think. Kim Jong-un. Solomon Phoenix. Hello. Thanks a lot, man. John Garrett. The moon doesn't have a dark. Whoop. John Garrett disappeared. Greetings from Brightling Sea, Essex, England. Thank you very much, England. Always welcome. Thank you very much. I have to scroll up because I missed your other comment, my friend. It fell off. Is Chell or Chelly? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello from Northwest Oregon, everyone. Thank you very much. And thank you for being a member at the same time. It's greatly appreciated, you guys. Wish you have tougher skin than that. Moonbird. Oh, yeah. I got tough ass, man. Thanks, Moonbird. Bruce, you believe stories of Solar Warden space program, cylinder spaceships. That looks like submarines, but bigger. That's interesting, William Martinez. Solar Warden space program. I don't know what to think of it. It's interesting. You think CIA will disclose anything good? You probably see more than what they'll show the public. I think, McSee, you're probably right that they probably aren't going to say as much as what I'm showing. I would hope they would. There's one thing, William and Mick, that I'm crossing my fingers with is that they talk about UFOs, whether it be like William says for the Solar Warden space program. It's just, William, it's just believable. Everything that they're talking about, the program and stuff, it's just all believable to me, actually. Thanks, Darla. Friday Night Live, join us at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which I should always be telling you all at each time to be really professional. I should be mentioning that at the end of each stream, actually. Thanks, Darla. And who else did I miss? Frédéric Santorelli, je te remercie, mon frère, encore. Hein? Oui, Sweet Peas, comme d'habitude, mince, il suffit que je le tease pour que Bruce me voie. Tu vois, je t'ai vu. Bruce, did you write and sing your exiting song? Damn catchy. Yeah, I did, man. And it's my ideal of a jingle, and it's my guitar and my words. Happy you appreciate it. It was a cool little jingle. It's not a song, far from being a long song, but experiment a little bit with it. It's not something I've ever added in a song anyway, singing about UFOs. It's like, I didn't even think we could make something cool, actually. Usually we sing about love, we sing about pain and all this, but it was a nice change. Ça fait mon fort. Ouais, on fait dur ici avec le bugage, but nothing's bugging at all. It hasn't bugged at all. My brother, hope you are well. Is there any software you could get to help see under the haze? Yes, definitely, Mark Goldman. It's definitely something I'm going to be looking into this year more. I experiment with a lot of programs to try to, but it's always the same goal. It's always the same goal that I'm trying to do is, clarify the haze, to get rid of the haze so we can see some of the surface. Did you get to the UFO in Sao Paulo live in the Datna program? It was on the 16th of the second month. Daniel Gomez, no, I did not see that, Daniel. I did not, but I'll check that out. There you go. Yes, bro. It was Apollo 20. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right with that. Yeah, and they were showing all like this, you know, the inside of the craft where you could see that it was Russia and American sign that was there, right? They had the logo, American and Russian logo that was inside of the craft when they were going back. They had the Mona Lisa that we call her, that girl with a line and bar with wax over her eyes, with two sticks going down with wax over her mouth. Whether it's real or not, I was really skeptical about that because, first of all, how the heck could that stay up there? And NASA like try to take me down, and not NASA, YouTube are taking down channels that are showing the surface. I don't know why they would show that. Then again, I wonder maybe they deliberately have that real image up there so that people can, you know, really know that, yeah, it's true. There's really someone up there on the moon, you know. So it's special. Why do they send Mars rover only to one area of Mars? Yes, because the people are on the other side, right? You can go anywhere supposedly and shoot to hit the same place. You see, isn't that doesn't make any sense? Exactly, Eddieman. That does not make any sense to me. That they did that. There's a lot of hoaxes or stuff that they're not telling us. I have no idea, but I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they show us a landing in gray and they say it's a protective lens. I looked it up. I went to see the information. They said there was a protective lens over the other lens when they landed so that it wouldn't get damaged, but it just so happens the lens is in black and white. I'll tell you what, people say they don't want to show color, Bruce, because you'll see the vegetation there. And you know what I say? I say they don't show the color so that we don't know they were just on Devon Island right here in Canada doing a fake moon Mars landing, right? Who says they didn't bring Perseverance here in a big plane and have it land and drop it off on Devon Island to do some tests, right? You got to wonder. I'm starting to wonder a lot of stuff like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I really am wondering. Dana Shiver, thank you for everything. Thanks, Ed's World, everybody for being here. Teresa, be kind. Just having lunch and watching stripes forming in the sky again. My husband says I'm crazy. Teresa, be kind. Ever notice that that's how it is often in couples? Sometimes one person believes a certain thing and the other couple or someone in the couple does not believe it. That's not a lot in couples. Chelly, better late than never. Je te vois, Frédéric Santorelli. Pas de tempête, mais de très gros depuis quelques jours. Ouais, mais ça fait il fait froid ici un matin, Mélanie. Do you think CIA will disclose anything good? You probably see more. Yeah, Mixie. I tend to think that they're going to have to, though. I don't know why. Oh, she wasn't dead, apparently, you said? Mac? Is it Makij or Masij? She wasn't dead, apparently. That'd be creepy as hell, eh? That would be scary, actually. That would be sort of like they kidnapped someone from the moon. Oh, boy. Bet your lights would have followed them back, that's for sure. I think CIA will disclose a lot. But I believe they're going to disclose older projects. I believe that the stories they're going to tell us are going to be exciting enough to cause and create enough hype, excuse me, for people to carry on another 60 years being excited that there's nothing. Look at the crap they showed of the landing. That's an embarrassing joke, a great embarrassment to anyone that has family that probably went there. I mean, look at the joke that they showed us was the landing. It's sad. Hey, Martin. Sab the Seeker. I don't see Sab. Is Sab the Seeker in the house? I don't see Sab the Seeker. I don't like that. That's too bad. Who else is here before I get out? I'm going to have to go do that video for you all there. Those bloody structures on the moon, them so big. They are big, man. And you know what? I really hope they mention those buildings. Somebody told me 2 days a NASA astronaut admitted that there were structures on the moon. And if that's true, that means we're going to see or hear that they're going to talk about it. I hope so. I'm not positive on that one. I wouldn't put my hand in the fire over it, but it is definitely a possibility that could have happened. So, and hopefully tonight I'll be able to get out there and use some laser, big laser. I want to try it with the UFOs to get them to move around in the sky. Don't ever point these at a UFO. Don't ever point those at a UFO. Trust me, I wouldn't take the chance. Like trying to do that to a UFO, because it is against the law. If you catch a plane, you will definitely blind a pilot. Have you ever seen what it looks like with a pilot sitting in a plane when that happens? I hate the chemtrail planes, but I wouldn't even take a chance of trying that. Bruce, you have, oh yeah, I read that. Greetings from Brightland Sea. I read that. Essex in England. So it's like it's not moving ahead anymore. Charlene Sampson. Thank you very much. Thanks as always. I'm off to do a good video for you all right now. Oui, c'est toujours un plaisir d'être le live avec nous tous. Nathalie Fleur de Printemps, je t'aime fort, puis je te remercie vraiment beaucoup. Puis peut-être je vais te voir demain ou en direct sur Revenu Québec Astronomie. Yeah, well, those structures, man, are going to come out in the disclosure. But you know what? I think if it comes out, it's because the countries are fighting. If someone admits there's structures up there, I think there was a fight inside of. If they don't mention the structures on the moon, I am really going to be ticked. I'm going to be very upset. And at the same time, I'm going to laugh because we're going to be like another 20, 30 years studying to see what's on the moon. We don't need them to know what's on the moon. We could do it ourselves. Same research as they're doing. It's a little less quality, that's for sure. Dude from Enterprise Mission Site. She's had some different theories about the moon. Was a frequent visitor of Coast to Coast. Coast to Coast, I didn't have the chance to get on to the radio yet with Coast to Coast, but it was definitely something I'm looking into. I have some surprises coming up in a couple of weeks and stuff. Won't be able to mention it, but you'll all be very, very happy. Good man, Tyler, I think. Dude, I think it is. I think I thought he was for sure. And, you know, he played me. He played me, unfortunately, a couple of times when I was trying to share my research. But you know what? He didn't do anything vindictive, and doesn't sound like a bad guy. Just had a channel that he liked posting stuff on his channel that everyone was supporting. And no, honestly, I hope for him that he comes back. But you know how the trolls are. They're going to be lingering on what happened. No, he got caught with the law and stuff like that under the influence, I think. So, of course, he's going to have the trolls are going to be loving that. I always sing the little hobo song when I walk the dog. Jensen Dog, yes. I used to love that, Littlest Hobo. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. That's old, eh? We're getting old. Used to watch that way back. So, yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Costa Nostra, como un sad puppet laughing. One sad puppet? Oh, yes. Okay, I thought you were, I was trying to speak Spanish. Yes, Cuomo, one sad puppet. Yeah, and I was listening this morning with Andrew. What was going on with our little Andrew? It's really horrible what happened with the elderly that died. He hid the death totals, but he did worse than that. This morning, our Cuomo got caught having forced elderly centers to lie about the death totals to keep everything hush hush about the deaths, and that's something very sad that occurred. But it's hard to get someone out of the power into their power out of their power seats, right? He only abused what, 3 women? I think it was it 3 women? That's how bad, that's how sad this all is. And they're saying that Andrew Cuomo was getting or writing a book or wrote a book or is going to be getting money on book sales, which in reality he's going to, what he's valorizing himself in the book of having done, he's like on the verge of going, what, I'm not going to say going to jail, but just so happens 30 people and politicians want him arrested, impeached. He could be impeached. Are they even on Mars or in Nevada desert? Janice Doe, exactly, or Jane's Doe, I believe. Sorry. It's exactly that. It could be in the Nevada desert. I believe the Apollo 69 landing was filmed in the desert by Stanley Kubrick with helicopters. So the minute the lander was coming down to the surface, they came down with a helicopter, put a camera on the leg, go down into the dust in black and white, choose a week where there's no rain in the Nevada desert, block off an area. Think of it. Where is the Nevada desert? Well, lo and behold, it just so happens it's near Area 51. So obviously they could have even filmed the Apollo 69 landing site right inside of Area 51. It's crazy. Mars could be the same. They're on Devon Island. Devon Island, they got 4 or 5 astronauts that have been there for years that are studying what it's like to live on Mars, because apparently right here in my province, it's like living on Mars. I'd have to go and visit that area because I don't know. Are there houses on Mars? Looks pretty much like Earth here where I am. But Devon Island, it's if you want to look it up, those of you who don't know about it, look up Devon Island in Canada and look up what it looks like the surface. The image that you're going to see, you're going to think you're on Mars. So just that could be enough to do, and I'm not saying that any of that is what's going on, but if they lied about what went on the moon, they could very easily set up something on Mars. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. The moon, it was easy to fake landing on the moon. Nobody had a strong telescope. Nobody could get to the moon and to see what was up there, to get in close. Atmospheres and hazes there, we're going to protect them for 100 years like they did, 60 years, whatever. But now they're going to talk about them going to Mars. And Mars, once again, we're right back where we were with having the problems with the telescopes in the 60s. Me with my 14-inch telescope, when you look at Mars, it's as big as a pen end. That's how big Mars is with my 14-inch telescope. Can you imagine a 6-inch telescope? When I get a 30-inch telescope, it'll be that much, a little bit bigger like that. So they can say a whole bunch of stuff of what's going on there. In 50 years or 100 years, if somebody has a strong enough telescope to get onto Mars, they're not going to be able to hide that anymore, obviously. Everything's planned, I believe that they did, for sure. Heard these stories about people living or being sent to Mars. So interesting. Shelly, there really are, man. I'm telling you, my dear friend, sorry about that, Shelly. They really are interesting, the stories. And I don't know if you knew that, Shelly, the defense minister, Haim Eshed, talk about it all the time on this channel. He said that there are aliens, American astronauts working inside the moon. So when he said American astronaut, does he mean they're alien American astronauts, or they're actually literally maybe Space Force or American astronauts? I think it would be a lot way before the Space Force that they were working on the moon, but that is totally interesting. Very, very interesting. And Charlie, thanks for being a member at the same time. Thanks to all of you for having stopped by. Charlene, Darla, Crawlface, you guys all rock. Crawlface, you've been doing some amazing videos, man. My friend, you guys didn't check out Crawlface's videos, though, like his older videos when he talks about perception and time travel and everything. I mean, it's so interesting. But I'm appreciating your combinations that you're doing, man, of the martial arts, the karate, taekwondo, and all that's pretty rad. But you've shown me that I'm very out of shape. That's all you've done. You've showed me I'm really out of shape. Why the feed goes dead every time a juicy object or animal appears in cam. Yeah, that's true. They hide that. Everything is watched. Even NASA, right? When they're filming in space on the ISS space station, when a UFO comes by, whoop, the image goes down. They turn the image off nonchalantly too. They don't like back up the image or anything. You just turn it on down, let the UFO go by, then they turn it back on. The most interesting stories, Chelly, they're incredible. Morning from Australia, Bruce, my friend, Nat J. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Darla, it's an amazing room. I hope you're talking about here because it really is a good bunch that we have here. You get amazing people that come by. Nazis against scientific advancement is what I always say. Jay, Show, you're absolutely right about that. And that's exactly what's in progress right now. I believe it 100%. That's exactly what they're going. That's what they're doing. I mean, so, hey, Pam W., thanks for being here. Norseman, hello. Jason Redfeather, how's it going, brother? Happy Friday to you too, my man. And a dog, Flow Love, welcome. So I'll be getting off 120 likes. Let's see. Oh, I see 143 now, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I see 143 thumbs up. The algorithm of YouTube, if I don't get any thumbs up, YouTube's not going to share the videos. That's for sure. Craig 1971, thank you, brother. Should I play you out with a troll song? Bobby Cat is back. I heard what happened, Bobby. I'm sorry about that for you. Crap. And the little glitch that happened. Thanks for being here, Bobby Cat. Thanks for coming back. Riz J, this advanced technology has been here the whole time. I believe that, Riz. I believe that. I believe that it's a technology has been here from day one, ever since any human's ever been here on Earth. The secret societies or whoever's in charge, somebody got access to all this information. You know, it could be in the Vatican archives. It's that the ones that are doing, thanks, Lance, the ones that are doing the hiding and running the world and that, they're hiding. Drinking my coffee from Bruce's All Coffee Cup. Oh, thank you, Bobby Cat. Hey, Bobby Cat, you know what? I never, ever, ever got a dime, not 1 cent. YouTube took all my money from the store, and it's closed now, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still selling cups. Never got a cent. They said that I wasn't the real person that opened the store. Then they said you have to prove who you are. And I told them off and I left it there. I didn't have that much accumulated. In all the years that I had the store up there, I had $500, I think. And I never was able to take it out. But at least people were still able to buy cups, I guess. Yeah, Darla. Bobby's awesome. America is a corporation, hence the 1871 Act. Yeah. Many people are brainwashed into believing slavery is abolished. Exactly. It's exactly that, right, Rez? When your birth certificate is your ticket to slavery. Yeah, they own you. They own your birth certificate too. They own your family. It's a polite way, a sneaky way, like a baby in a crib. A baby in his crib, he's got all these toys, around him. He's got things hanging off the sides. Before he realizes that he could harmfully throw himself over the edge of the bed, well, unless you're talking about me, I was a fast baby. I was up and out. But, babies don't know that they can go further outside of the crib until they start being able to look around. And then when that happens, it's like we're slaves with benefits. It's a modern slave idea where if you let somebody go to a park on the weekend, you'll feel free. You're in your town and you're free. So in reality, you're not free in life, though. Like if you wanted to, I can't get up. I can't take off in a plane here right now and with my own plane fly to New Zealand and on the way there do a few stops and stuff. Everything's checked. You'll be in contact with somebody from a tower every time you enter an air zone. There's certain borders you're not allowed going through or flying even over. Like Area 51 is one of them. There's an airspace around Area 51 where they're not allowed. Bobby, thank you. Thanks, Bobby. Love ya. Knowledge in the Vatican, yes. I believe that, James, though. Vatican is definitely holding lots of the secrets. DL's there. Thank you very much, DL, and welcome. I appreciate that. Craig, appreciate the love. I'm glad to meet you here. There's a lovely piece with your sky watching videos. It really is, Crawface. He makes some really nice, clear shots. And he's been doing it for a little while, too. Thanks, Bobby. Hey, Bruce and all. Hope you're all well. Burn's in the house. Hello. Thanks, Burn. Always a pleasure. Jean-Marc Minez, bienvenue. The lag is sad and big for me in Sweden. Michael Svensson, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Svensson, that you guys have a lag down there. Aliens are in control of this world. The people just are not ready to hear it. I think you're right, Riz. To be honest with you. I think that's one of the biggest theories that I've been lingering on. And yeah, I think so. Charlene Sampson, no vax here either. None. No, I'm not taking any. I know it's cool. The ideal that, come on, try it. They're going to stick some living organisms in your arm. You never know what kind of feeling you're going to get. Nope. No thanks. Somebody can take heroin and have the same effect, I guess. Right? They have no idea what they're sticking in people's arms. Felicia Flores. What's BS, my dear friend? There are some interesting reports. Yes, there are. Australia, I heard that a few occasions astronauts saw not far from Australia something like super high pillars of water. Oh, I heard that, like 100 meters high, just standing still. I had heard that a while back, not too long ago, but I did hear about something like that. That's interesting. Kedzilski. Am I pronouncing that right? Mr. Kedzilski. Masiej. I really wish I knew how to pronounce your name. That's a thing I have. When I see people's names and I don't know how to pronounce them, I always try to find out how to pronounce them. They'll own more of you with this vaccine. Yeah, James, though. So a lot of you are really smart. I'm pretty impressed that you're obviously, a lot of you, if not most of you, if not all of you, are following, I hate calling them that, conspiracy channels, which there really are not conspiracy channels. A lot of people are showing what's going on with the vaccines. Some really sad stuff going on with the vaccines too. And I'm happy that some people are awake. Basically, it's not a vaccine. It's a gene therapy, literally a gene therapy. That's what you got to look up, gene therapy. That explains a lot of what's going on there. Putting living organisms in your arm. Bill Gates of hell. Lance says, bingo. Lazy MF frequencies. Hey, Riz, there's going to be a lot more frequencies out there right now. Coming. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much. I appreciate that. She said that's for the cup. Nah, I'm not. I mean, I'm happy that people are still buying stuff or whatever. But yeah, it was just literally they like disowned me, and they're like basically the channel. I closed down the store because I wasn't getting any feedback from them. So I said, why take a chance? Greatly appreciated though. So thanks again, everybody, for being here and supporting the channel so much. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to all new members. Oh, speaking of new members, Bobby, thank you. I appreciate that. A new member, always so happy when I see a new member. They control most of the masses with the poisoning of the food, water, and air. Yeah, it's thanks again, Bobby Cat. It's a long process, Riz, where many people and many associations and many people together are doing things that are, one, limiting us, like you say, they're suppressing us, controlling the masses, basically, like you said. And yep, the food, water, and the air. So in the foods, the stuff that are bad that they're not telling us that they're putting in, which is absolutely impossible to track down and find. The sad part is when you go to the doctors and the doctor sees that you have a certain poison in your blood, he's probably not even going to tell you, and he's going to take that information and go give it to the secret rulers of the world and tell them, well, this is starting to show up in people's blood. It's all hidden. We're a bunch of guinea pigs, paid guinea pigs. When I say paid, it's because we get to work and have a job. Well, we used to, actually. Now that's hard now, trying to find a job, right? Thanks, Dana Shiver. David White's in the house to just profit from others. Oh, yes, Bruce. Yes, absolutely, man. Others toil, Bruce. Yes, for sure. Like the story with, Phobos 1 and 2. That's true. This cigar-shaped object or something. The cigar-shaped object, like you said. Yeah. Very interesting, that too. That's what I hope that they're going to talk about. I hope that they're going to talk about, some of those objects, some of those ships. But I'm afraid that they're not going to talk about Mars and the moon. They're going to say, we saw all these things in the sky. We have no idea if it's alien or if it's human. It's just unknown. It'll just remain unknown objects, most likely, that they're going to say, but they're probably not going to tell us the truth. I'm excited, though. I'm so excited to find out in June what they're going to be talking about. Honestly, I can't wait. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. Bruce, the chosen one, it will all come out because of you, Bruce, and your work. Thanks a lot, Moonbird. And all your time is finally going to pay all, Bruce. Hey, I hope so, man. I'll tell you what, if it does come out about what I showed on the moon, you do know that is going to be a good thing for the channel, for sure. Or bad, I guess, if they want to kill me. But they would have killed me a long time ago, I think. But it is controversial. And it has nothing to do with whether my work is good or not. It has to do with what I show that's on the moon. No matter how good a quality I can show it or not, it's still something that is going to bother them if I'm filming or anyone else is filming movement on the moon. I would say they deliberately told the people on the moon to be very careful, or it's the humans going there that are now very careful, with a bit more careful than they were in 2018, 2017, 2019. But they're still there, and we're going to see a lot more. Want to be involved in chat and feed. Just went to get my wallet, but Michael Svensson. Thanks, Felicia Flores. Our energy is harvested ultimately. Yeah, I believe that too. There's lots people don't know. There's lots people don't know. There's lots I don't know. We can agree with that. Monica Kelly, people must understand that the evil will still get the vac into us. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Absolutely. Monica, absolutely. It's continual. They're going to want to get into us several times. Thank you, Bobby Cat. They want to get into us several times. I believe that. So do not get the chip, for it will be the Matrix connected. No, Matrix Connect. No, no, no. Yes, you're absolutely right about that. I'm doubtful too. I'm never going to come on here and tell people not to take it. I'm telling people I'm not, to let them know. But if you're dying of COVID, you're going to wind up in the hospital. You're going to have to take it. And that's my last resort. When I'm at that point, well, okay, so be it. Pulsar G's in the house. You know, so be it. If I was at my last point, that's what I'd do. Glad to be part of it. Love to support Bruce. He's a trailblazer who, for the life of me, can't understand why he doesn't have more subs. We need to get the word out. Thank you, Bobby Cat. Means a lot, you guys and gals. Forced disclosure. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Truth Seeker Gang, a commercial. Bobby Cat. Thanks, Forced Disclosure 818. Appreciate that, you guys. Sweet Pea, je la vois pas. Sweet Pea, c'est où? We don't have any lag anywhere. We have Facebook's, Amazon's biggest servers here in Sweden. Oh, okay. We have the highest speed of the world. Wow. Wait 5 minutes for a gift from me to you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I'll stick a couple of minutes for sure, Michael. Michael Svensson, thanks for sharing that. My mom yesterday was talking to, take your time, by the way. My mom was talking to me yesterday. Hey, Wes, sup? Nice to see you, WS. Talking about New Zealand. No, it's not true. Grand Cayman. They don't have, to pay taxes. They can keep their money, do as they please with it. Oh, yes, Riz. 100% Rockefeller medicine. I agree with that. 100%. And grab some more coffee. Well, the videos are definitely not going to stop, guys and gals. We've got a lot of stuff that we want to look up. I hope you appreciate the next video. I'll try to get it up between the live streams, like I said. And it should be pretty cool. The next one, we're going to look in close up at some more stuff on the moon. Government is doing a huge land grab. Keep us all in corrals. Yes, absolutely, James Doe. A bunch of stuff. Why is so much stuff flying around in the air on my live stream here? Is it that dirty in my house, Dusty? Davos, the World Economic Forum, the Trilateral Commission, Foreign Relations, Bilderberg. Yep. The Bilderberg is something I've been following a long time ago. I would say when I was 19, 20 years old, watching all the meetings, watching everyone who showed up at the meetings, and you'd go, wow, there's a movie star there this year, or, oh, there's a bank owner there this year, or look at that, there's a Hollywood cinematographer there this year. All these people in these elite societies that are trying to dominate the world, everything of the world. They're dominating the medicine, the science, the education, the economy. It's incredible when you think of it. It's scary stuff when you think of it. Thank you very much, Crystal Kate 0509. That's greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. Big hello to everyone chatting and hanging out. I appreciate your info and updates. Thanks a lot, Crawlface. Thanks again, Bobby Cat and everyone. Democrats and Repubs. Blue and red makes purple. Yeah, I'll say like in French. Purple is the color of a deep bruise caused by the masses. That's a deep bruise caused by the masses. That's a nice way of saying that, they're the colors of China. Sorry, I always say it like Trump because I like the way he says it. I think it's important when people are talking about other countries too, which I always do it, to say that I'm talking about the government, because there's a lot of racism in life, and we have a tendency of saying, oh, those Chinese people. I would never, ever say that. I love Chinese people. I have a lot I know that are here too, but the government, that way we can relate, when somebody goes, oh, the Chinese government, instead of saying, oh, China, no, the government. is the one that's causing the problem, not the people. That's for sure. And with the racism and going on these days, I'm very careful when I talk about other countries, and I don't blast the people. It's always the ones running the countries that I'm worried about. Mexico's the same thing. Beautiful, beautiful, bloody country. Really is. And I know a lot of Americans that have moved to Mexico and that told me it was all a lie about the bullcrap they were saying about Mexico, that Mexico is so peaceful in the areas that they're in, and that the law was a lot less brisk as compared to in New York these days and what's going on. Police officers shooting protesters in the States. Come on. That's sad when you think of it. Yeah, me either, Felicia. Yes, F that for sure. I mean, none on my part either. I told my son the same thing, my mother the same thing. And like me, my mother said, get to the point where you can't breathe anymore and you have to go to the hospital and you're dying. Well, so be it. Go get the vaccine. I can't specify enough how it is important for you all to take your vitamins, though. Very important to take your vitamins, y'all. They're expensive. It's almost $30. B100s. You want to get B100s? For me, anyways, in my bones and stuff, problems with my knees, I'm taking magnesium is another thing I'm taking. But there's one that I think you all should take, and it's, the D3. D3 and K2, right? Is that what they call it? Yeah, the D3 and K2. They sell it everywhere. You should be taking that. Definitely taking that. Has to do also with the intake from the sun. And there's a lot of things that people don't know without me actually getting into it. I learned this year for the first time in my life. I've never felt so stupid in my life. Colored people, black people with the darker skin, the intake of certain vitamins are not the same, or they need more of a vitamin because the intake of sun with the color of the skin and stuff. Nobody knows these things. We're just hearing about it now because they're talking about, the vitamins. I take my vitamin C when I can, and I have all that here to try to stay healthy, but they're not telling us enough to take the vitamins. The vitamin K2 and the D3 is definitely something I'm taking. You got to be careful when you're telling people to take vitamins online, because some certain vitamins, you have to take other vitamins to compensate those vitamins from taking all your, for example, copper. And what was it? The copper. I have to take copper when I'm taking, what is the name of that pill? Sorry. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Zinc. Like I never suggest that people to take zinc, because if you take zinc, well, usually the pharmacist will explain to you that if you're taking the zinc, you're going to have to take copper, I think, at the same time. And again, don't depend on me, but I'm taking all my vitamins. Did he become Michael? Hey, man, thanks a lot, brother. Thank you, Michael Svensson. Thank you so much, man, for becoming a member. That rocks, bro. My gosh. Dude. I don't even know what SEC is. Thank you so much, man. Jeez. Michael Svensson. I don't even know how much that's worth. So I'm going to say thank you very much. And becoming a member too at the same time, man, you rock. Holy crap. Thank you so much, man, for believing in the work and everything, for appreciating it. You guys inspire me so much to want to make really good videos, and that's exactly what I'm going to go do now. The truth will set you free, but first, it will piss you off. Lisa McKay, that is very well said. I like that. Hey, thanks again, Michael Svensson. Hold on, I want to pronounce that word right. Is Svensson? Svensson. And I'll see you around in the members area, man. I got some cool videos up already. Really means a lot, guys, the support. Can't thank you all enough. If it wouldn't be support that I'm getting here, I wouldn't even be here, actually. Well, long live the skidoos are back here on the road. We've got a lot of skidoos riding around here. Minus 24 with the windshield right now. Actually, it's not true. I haven't checked it. Probably a lot higher than that now, I hope. Wow. Thank you guys for the contributions. It's absolutely amazing. An amazing help. Bobby Cat, everyone. Pulsar G's in the house. Have you been visited by Men in Black yet? I would say, James Doe, I would say indirectly. And yes, the Men in Black don't look like any Men in Black that we talk about in the movies. They look like more like men in Montreal police station. That's what they look like pretty much. I had a police officer here that got a telephone call. I like the hype. I like sharing this online because it creates a lot of attention around the channel. Astrophotography Ace of Space has been harassing my channel for the longest time. Told me that he was having problems with the law at one point, and then told me to be prepared that the cops were going to come to my house. A couple of days after, maybe a week after, the police came to my house. It was a police from Montreal that came to my house to ask me what my license number was, to look at my car, asked me if I had a cell phone, and asked me if I went to Ontario in a week's time. So there's definitely people coming to the house. Are they Men in Black? I don't think of it. A men in Black, nobody's going to knock on your freaking door in a black suit with an alien face. I'm sorry. And if it happens, it's not going to happen here in Canada. And that's crap to scare you. Men in Black are agents. They're, FBI, CIA. We have CIA and FBI here too in Canada. They're just other terms that we use for the secret associations, but there's a spy agency here in Canada. You got the Royal Mounted Police that are also, federal agents, investigations with the private investigators. You got a whole list of people that are doing investigations here in Canada. People must understand that the evil will still get that. Yeah, beverage. So do not. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, Monica, definitely. Wow, man. Thanks a lot, you guys, for the inspiration. This is absolutely great. Stephen Adam. Oh, that just went up. Hold on, guys. I have an incredible field of energy that's in front of the damn computer. I don't know if it's that other telephone stuff. I'll move that. It's just like I feel it on my face coming off of the computer, like my head's going to explode, for crepe's sakes. The moon is full of unnatural structures. Now I'm 100%. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's 100%. Say prayers and blessings around your house, land, family, pets, etc. Get spiritual forcefully in the spirit of, and get spiritually forcefully in the spirit and rebuke all evil in Jesus' name. Amen. Absolutely, Monica. Excuse me again, guys. That is definitely something I always do. And the devil doesn't exist in my house. The devil's afraid of me. I don't believe in him. I can kick his ass anytime I want to, actually. That's like 4 times I leave. The devil, don't let him into your home. And that's why it's like I kill him. Every time I think of him, every time he shows up, I'll kill him, I do not believe. What I believe about the devil is his dark energy. but you got to keep that bugger locked up all the time. Delarco, je l'ai pas vu. Gus Silverin. Gus Silverance. Hello. Thank you, Bruce, for sharing. Genevieve, thank you very much. Get some new faces here. Thanks, everyone. Way to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Moonbird, I want to thank you very much for the inspiration, my friend, and for believing in the channel. And this is my first, but not my last. Michael Svensson, I really appreciate you, bro, taking the time to come by and check out the channel. Aside from everything else, the generous contribution, becoming a member, I do promise you that you are going to enjoy some of the videos, probably lots of the videos, and the videos will never stop here. I have other channels, there's a French channel too. You'll be able to maybe ponder from both channels, but great big thank you for you all. Brand of telescope, sir. I own a CGXL 14-inch telescope, and what I'll do is next live stream, I'll have it here behind me so that you guys can see at least the optical head. If I put it up, we will never see it here. It's higher, as high as the ceiling. I have a low ceiling, but it's high. So it's about 7-8 feet, about 8 feet high. The telescope, once it's all set up, it is pretty high, and I'll show you guys the telescope maybe hands-on here if you have any questions at the same time. Hey, thanks for the inspiration, everybody. Thanks so much. B. White Owl. Sismoniac. I love the name. Brand of telescope. Thanks for asking, eh? Yep. CGXL 14-inch high definition. People ask me a lot, and they tend to think that I'm hiding what the model is. When I bought the scope, it was a CGXL Celestron 14-inch high def scope. There's nothing else. Hold on. Here's something I've never told anyone. Well, I have, but not in particularly lingered on it. Edge optics. Look up the CGXL with the edge optics, because I have edge optics on my telescope, and it's what gives the high definition. It was $1,500 US more for the telescope, taking the HD option, and that does a bunch of things. For example, I can transfer my rig to an F9, an F10, F12. There's different things that I can do. Different photography also. So, my gosh, Bobby Cat, that is so much. Thanks a lot, you guys. You don't know what that's going to mean. Is I'm going to have to do one hell of a bang up video. I'll have to make one a bit longer than 12 minutes. Thank you so much, Bobby Cat, Michael, and everyone for the contributions. And if you're here, you're definitely contributing. Thanks for becoming members too. Thank you so much, Bobby Cat. Appreciate the help, and can't thank you all enough. It's that simple. But seeing that you guys and gals all appreciate it really is really inspiring for me. The moon is full of unnatural structures now. 100%, like Steph says. Yeah, Steph, we're going to see it. Hopefully they're going to talk about it. I don't know if they will, but I hope they do. But thank you, Teresa Be Kind. RGMP? No, RCMP. For me, I know an RGMP, but RCMP here. Sismoniac HD 14. Yeah, that's it, guys. You got to look up the edge optics on my telescope. Everybody knows that I have the CGXL, but nobody ever investigates about the edge optics. It's just high definition telescope. But the idea is that I got the telescope, a 5-inch telescope, and I showed it with the 14-inch, everything I was capturing, and it was all the same thing, but a lot closer. So that proved it right off the bat that I was able to zoom in, and everything on it. So very special. Yeah, it is Swedish. Yes, absolutely. Force disclosure. Well, yeah, at one point I had gotten, I don't know if it was pesos, something like 1 million or something. And you wonder, you go, what the heck? You know, but I know it's up and down. To all the amounts of money are all different. But I'll tell you one thing, every dollar um, it helps. Thomas Rebus is always here. The live stream starts off. He comes in, he gives me $1. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. It's every time he comes, and it's greatly appreciated, whether it be $1, whether it be 1,000 or 50, they're all greatly appreciated. And money does not grow on trees for anybody. And that's why I appreciate it so much when I get the contribution. And there's no discrimination. I don't check the amounts either. There's not a word for me to talk about anyone's amounts. I just appreciate the time that you guys take to give me a contribution. When you got up, there was a light. Sasha, I've been seeing things all day here inside the house. Like, actually, that just sounds crazy. I see a lot of spirits, and it just, daytime or nighttime, I can see Michael. Bro, thanks so much. That's enough, brother. Thanks a lot. Michael Svensson. You guys rock. Greatly appreciated, my man. What the hell? I'm seeing stuff flying around here a lot today. Oh, you want to laugh? It was so windy right now, actually, outside. It's not so bad now. It was so windy before. The wind was coming up from underneath the door, and it was pushing dust on the floor. That's how windy it was here a couple of minutes ago. Michael Svensson, you're going to love the videos, bro. And I really, really thank you so much for the generous contributions, all of you. You guys rock. Thanks, Darla. The success to the live stream, Darla, is all because you guys are here. We have a really good community. Honestly, I am very, very lucky. No doubts about that. He says, no, thank you. Well, man, you're going to like the channel then. There's lots that you're going to see, man. And there's a lot more coming. And there's some new surprises coming in a month here to the channel that I can't talk about. Looking forward to that too. And just some positiveness. So thank you very, very much, each and every one of you, for taking the time to come by the channel, for the ongoing support, man. Seen it all. Thanks, Michael Svensson. Really appreciate it, man. Like I told the trolls in my song, I said, there ain't nothing I ain't seen before you trolls. What home telescope do you use, sir? Yeah, just the CGXL. CGXL is the only telescope that I use. I used to have my Maksutov Coscrane telescope that I used to use, but in general, I'm always using my telescope. I use cameras, and I use the infrared telescope. I'll be doing a lot of tests with that this summer. I like thinking that, Monica Kelly. Well, Monica, I'm someone that has had incredible spiritual experiences in my life, like movie-like experiences. And I've always said that I was protected. I've always felt that it was a protection. I prefer thinking it's a protection than having me not sleep at night. But in general, I feel it's a protection, hopefully. Want to write contribution, but guess that's misspelled. No, you got it right, buddy, I think. Thank you very much, Michael. Mikhail, sorry, it's not Michael. I love it when new people come that can check out the videos. Michael's going to love the videos. Andre, Obi-Wan, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, man. Nothing beats a good woman. No, you can't beat them. It's beat them or join them. Dara, sais-tu pourquoi des fois, je n'ai plus la wrench? Sweet Peace, tu l'as la wrench? Tu devrais toujours l'avoir, en tout cas. Andre, thanks, man. Thank you very much, brother. Thanks, guys, for the love, man. Teresa, be kind. That's absolutely right. You're right about that. The money does grow on the trees for the governments, and they have. Thanks, James, though. I appreciate that. Delarco, Friggy Yellow Vest. Oh, thank you very much. Listen, I didn't see you. I saw Darla say hello, Delarco, and thank you for the generous contributions. Thanks, Andre Obi-Wan. And thanks for being members, guys, and all the support. I can't thank you all enough. Pulsar G, I'm at the beach. I'm waiting. Hey, man, enjoy the beach. You got some nice weather down there? Wow, thanks, Andre Obi-Wan. No, you guys rock. I'm off to make you guys an amazing video because I just appreciate the support so much. Bruce, des fois, je vois que je l'ai et des fois, non, c'est bizarre. Hey, oh oui, Sweet Peace, ça l'arrive. C'est peut-être un glitch ou quelque chose, mais laisse-moi savoir si à un moment donné, ça l'arrive par longtemps parce que ça ne devrait pas arriver. No, McKellen, you're saying I love your work and have followed you a seriously long time. Thanks so much, man. It's one of the first sub to Taylor. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Fire tonight, maybe a beer or two. Hey, Pulsar G, that sounds good, brother. Well, I'll tell you what. I promise to get that video up. So after your fire, you should be good to come in late and maybe watch a video before hitting a sack. Or maybe that beer is going to be a bit too much. You have to wait till tomorrow. Thanks again, Craig. Hey, Mikhail, I misspell all the time. So don't even worry about it. Delarco, thanks again. The generous contributions. And if I missed anyone's contributions for thanking you, forgive me for doing so because I really appreciate it all. Oh, Mikhail, don't worry about that. And like I said, you could take your time with talking another language too. You could post in Swedish language. I will translate it, the translator to do it. I often do that. I mean, you guys are adapting your languages for me. I should be learning all your languages, but it's all good, Mikhail. Svensson, absolutely. And thanks a lot, you guys. I hope that's not another one there, and that was one of the other two there. Hold on here. Yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. Crawlface, everyone, thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for the ongoing support. If you're all here, you're definitely supporting the channel. DVP Research, what's up to you? Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'm going to be back on at 8 o'clock in 5 hours, less than 5 hours, actually. So that means I probably won't be able to get that video back up between the two, but I'll try. Oh, he'll be live. Pulsar G, I want to see that, man. There's some of you I started going to some of the live streams. A couple of you were doing videos and stuff. I didn't even know you were doing videos. And my pleasure, Felicia Flores. And thanks, Felicia, and everyone for being here. Cheers for the live, Bruce. Your research continues. Thanks, man, to grow with each year. And you have awesome support. Greg, I am very, very lucky, very grateful to have an amazing community and have such amazing support. It's all because of you guys. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Introduce him to your gray friend. Yeah, John, exactly. Hey, John, thanks for all of you. Thanks for the comments you all give me on the channel. And I hope you notice I'll be answering comments. I have been more often. And I'm going to try to never let 2 or 3 videos go by without at least answering a couple of comments. But I know some of you that answer all the time. If the ones that are always commenting, most of the time I always am able to see you guys when I go back to the channel, and can't thank you all enough. I'm very grateful. I'm gonna the video is already in the making right now that I wanted to put up, and if I come on here during a live stream and it's not up yet, say to yourself it'll be right up after the next live stream, but I'm going to work on it right now. And we're going to go look at that large object that hit the moon that I showed you around the same time last year when India crashed on the moon. But we're going to up the light. I'm going to show you the fire and intensity of the light around it. And some people say that the object's broken. It's actually not broken, the object. The object is bent like this, so it's turning. So as it's going, it's turning like that, and it's going like that, and it looks like it's bending and breaking, but it's not. And I'll show that on the next video. So thank you very much. Love you all, ladies and gents, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.